This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge night. Boston Brawler and Doc Holiday will go one-on-one for the second time ever in their entire history. They fought one other time in a last man standing match that is still hailed as one of the greats from the independent scene, with Doc Holiday coming out on top. But will Boston Brawler even the score on a route to a championship bid, or will Doc Holiday do what he always does and make people see shit clearly? We're going to have to see tonight, but before we do, we've got to go backstage to show you what happened earlier between the two of these wrestlers. We go backstage with our backstage interviewer, Jeffrey Chimes. He is standing with none other than Doc Holiday. Go ahead and describe your character.
Drew the Doc Holiday stands in the back with Jeffrey would he be ready for a match right now?
Yeah, definitely. This is like right before the match.
Okay. Drew the Doc Holiday stands with Jeffrey Chimes backstage, ready to go. The man is about 6'2", decently well built, not jacked by any means, but about 220 pounds. 31 years old. He always wears a baseball cap pulled down low right over his eyes, and he's got his signature black track pants on with the red stripes leading down, and his cutoff shirt at the moment with the skull with the bandana over its face.
Jeffrey Chimes goes into his usual interview. Doc Holiday, in your short period, your short career, you have accomplished a lot, winning titles at not one but two major companies. Now this is your third, and this is a shot, and you are in a tournament for your shot at the third title in a third different company, but you have to face someone you know well, the Boston Brawler. What are your comments about tonight?
There's so much to unpack there, Jeff. You know, you're right. In a very short amount of time, I've accomplished more than many wrestlers ever achieve in this industry, and I've done it in multiple arenas. As far as my opponent tonight, I mean, we're talking about a man who could just not let it go. I mean, he needs to open his eyes. I've beaten him time and time again. He led me to this place way back in the day, you know, in that bar. That's what all kicked this off and led this here. He tried to attack me in ACW, and we all see where that led. It led to the downfall of the Boston Brawler and the uprising of the outlaw Doc Holiday, myself as I am known. I mean, I say it time and time again, some men just need to let sleeping dogs lie. How many times, Jeff, can you step into the ring with the greatest and walk out with your head down and your tail between your legs before you realize you need to open your eyes and see shit clearly, Jeff?
Jeff rears back with the mic like he's about to answer another question, but this shadow enters the frame next to you. This looming 6'10". He's wearing like a biker jacket and jeans, kind of a white t-shirt. He is a little bit swollen from his match earlier against Shindaru, but it is Mr. Indestructible himself. He kind of steps in, hands up, and he goes, "Hey, I just wanted to say something to you, Doc. I'm sorry to interrupt your promo. I'm sorry to interrupt your interview time, but, I'm new here. I'm new in the business. This is my first real job here. Back when I was 14 years old, right before I started working at a carnival, knocking down anybody who stepped in the ring for me to get money to go to school, to become a wrestler, every night I sat down and I found ACW and I watched every moment of that rivalry between you and Boston Brawler. And, right then and there, you kind of became my hero. So I just want to say, go get them. I really appreciate what you stand for, and just know you got a fan in me. And if you ever need help, I'm here.
You see, Jeff, that's what it's all about right here. Men like Mr. Indestructible here. We just saw his match. Yeah, he may not have came out victorious, but that man went 25 minutes in the ring with Shindaru, and it was a back and forth match to the end that he never gave up. This is a man who has his eyes open, and I'm glad I could be that guy for you to strive to become, and hopefully you strive to be more than I'll ever be. Now that's a tall order, but you're a tall man, so I appreciate the words.
Thank you, Mr. Holiday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna say at this point you start to walk towards the ring, start to head down the thing, and at that point you hear a huge wham with a chair, then another wham with a chair. The camera watches you turn. Camera swings back around, and you see Brawler standing over Mr. Indestructible down, and he's like, "This Pepperidge Farm jackass, that's who you're gonna congratulate? I'll tell you what, you want to talk about dogs, Doc Holliday. You're right, it was a sleeping dog, but I'm going to put those dogs down tonight, and I'm going to put them down with you when I take you out." You go after him?
Was I headed to the ring to wrestle?
Yeah, you were headed to the ring to wrestle him. Like, he basically came out of his locker early and just heard it and took out Mr. Indestructible.
I'm going to shove him down the ramp, like through the curtains backstage. I give him a shove, and I'm like, "We're doing this right now," and I'm pushing him towards the ring.
All right. I'm gonna take this just slightly cinematic because I actually want to start the action in the ring. So basically, you shove him, and he comes back at you, and then we cut to a camera on the entranceway, and then just through the curtains, just back and forth. You guys are just trading punches. Doc will get a couple hits in, and Brawler will stumble a little bit, and then Doc comes up on him to punch him some more about halfway down the ramp, and then Brawler will get the upper hand and start punching him. You guys fight all the way down to the ramp. You roll in the ring. The ref just runs down the ramp, slides in, calls for the bell. And that's how we start this thing off, baby.
Alrighty.
All right,
I call first. I am going to suplex.
He is going to go strike.
Alright. I got tech.
I have a speed.
Speed beats tech.
Yes.
So you win that one.
All right. So the strike.
Or wait that way.
Okay. So that's going to mean you lost?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll pull it towards me if I win.
Okay. All right. So
what am I taking?
Can I ask you to do it the opposite way just because literally every other player did it the opposite way?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. I normally wouldn't care, but 3 people in a row set a precedent that way, so I just want to keep it going so it's easier. So strike. So it's target's KO value. He only has a speed of 2. And I pick an opponent's stat, -1 damage for the rest of this round, and that is stacking. What's your highest stat?
My highest would be tech.
All right, that's -1 for the remainder of this round.
Okay.
And you're, like I said, you're gonna take 2 damage to tech. Don't forget to soak.
Or to trauma.
To tech. It's a strike.
Okay. I'll take 1 damage.
Okay. All right. Next card. Oh, I gotta do the flare. So you both roll up. Doc is a little bit slower on this one, and Boston just turns all the way around into a discus punch and just gets a really good shot on Doc's head. And they're not wasting any time, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be a fight.
All right, I'm gonna go suplex.
He is going to go strike again.
All right, I got a speed.
He has a speed as well. We are rolling off. You have hand. You get to pick your stat. So you could get to pick the stat we're using.
We're going to use tech.
Okay. I have a +3 in tech. I roll a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Total?
Mm-hmm.
I have a 10. I rolled a 5 and I have a 5.
Nice. You have a 5 after the -1?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a 4 after
You
a
still beat me.
I
You
got
still
you
beat
on
me.
9.
Yeah, you still beat me.
So I'm going to win that.
And that was a suplex or
Suplex. So it's going to target your speed value.
Okay.
It'll be 2 damage to your speed.
So I'll take 1 there.
And your soak for speed is reduced by 1 for the remainder.
Okay. So that'll take that down to a 0 soak for speed. All right. So Doc staggers. Boston Brawler rushes in with a clothesline. He goes for the clothesline. Doc ducks it. Boston turns around. Doc kicks him to the gut. Wraps his head. Quick snap suplex. All right, your turn. So your turn to declare.
Yeah. I'm going to go strike.
This is actually harder. I'm going to go breaker on this one.
All right. Reversal.
Ouch! Tech. So you reverse me. So the effect is just takes upper hand or gains back wrestling action. You have not used wrestling action and you already have hand. So I'm just going to take my tech damage to my speed KO value. I don't have any soak left, so I will take 3 straight damage to speed KO value. 1, 2, 3, getting up to that 5. All right. All right. Suplex hits. Boston Brawler just rolls up out of it using adrenaline as he gets to his feet. But as he gets to his feet, Doc is 1 step ahead. He's already sprinted into the ropes, like no look sprinted into the ropes, charges back, and just leaps forward into this huge lariat, just taking Brawler's head off.
Nice. All right. I'm going to go signature.
Oh, it's time for the signature. I am going to go... this is a tough one. I'm going to go... breaker.
Okay.
Flip.
Power.
I got tech. Tech beats power.
Yeah, so I'm going to take...
what were you going for signature-wise, just out of curiosity? So I know for Flair.
The cutter.
The what?
Cutter, my SSC.
All right, so, okay. So... so he takes the clothesline. Doc just gets up. He's all pissed. Like this, it's just high intensity right now. Brawler starts to stalk. Doc starts to stalk Brawler. Brawler kind of rolls up, staggered. Doc leaps forward, but Brawler, he's been in this position too many times. He's got it scouted this time. He catches Doc out of midair, turns him around into the black hole slam or big boss man slam. Boom! Crushes him down to the mat. All right, so he hit a breaker on that, which was a tech. He will take upper hand for the remainder of the round. That targets your speed KO value. And, targets your speed KO value, and it's 3 damage to your speed KO value.
Okay, so I'll soak 1, take 2.
Okay.
Alrighty.
What's your damage values now? Just out of curiosity. I know you don't have a lot.
Power's still at 1, tech's at 2, speed's at 3.
Okay. All right.
All right, you have upper hand.
Yes, and he is declaring a signature.
All right. I'm gonna go breaker.
Okay. Power.
Tech.
Tech beats power.
Yep.
This is
So,
already. You guys have great matches. I know that Boston Brawler definitely hasn't won any, but like you guys have great matches. All right. So you hit a tech breaker, right?
correct.
Okay. So now, so after the black hole slam, Brawler gets up. He starts to stalk Doc right back at him. Doc starts to stagger to his feet. Brawler kicks him, turns around, catches the head, looking for that stunner. But instead of the stunner, he gets behind the breaker. Doc lifts him up under his arms, like popping him up, turning him in midair, dropping him onto the knee into the backbreaker. Boom!
Yeah. That goes to your speed, which has no soak, and it'll
Right.
be uh
And you get
5
hand back.
points of damage. Yeah.
It's 5 points of damage?
Well, that's what my tech
You're
is.
at -1, right?
Oh fuck! I keep forgetting. 4 points. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
It goes away at the end of this round, right?
Yes, it does. However, it does stack throughout a round. So if I had hit you with 2 speed strikes, I could have minused it by 2, so on and so forth. Just so you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so that is the end of the round. You definitely edged out hand. You'll get hand back. And so what we've been.
Isn't it we roll?
Yeah,
D10?
we just roll. Just roll a d10 and count them off, basically.
I rolled a 1, so
I rolled a 9, so I lost my power card.
I lost one of my techs.
Wow, we both lost important cards to us.
Yeah.
Good first round. All right, so the crowd is now chanting, "Let's go, Brawler! Let's go, Doc! Let's go, Brawler! Let's go, Doc!" Doc has to take a minute, kind of roll back on his knees, hands on his knees, just kind of take a breath after that huge opening flourish. Brawler's kind of holding his back. All right, your declaration.
I am going to do a strike.
Strike. Okay, I'm going to do a breaker.
All right, speed.
Oh, I got a tech. You got me.
All right, so that's gonna minus your.
My highest stat is 5 in power, if that's the one you want to take from. You can take from any stat you want, just so you know.
Yeah, I'll take from your power.
Okay, so that'll drop it down to a 4 for the remainder of the round. And then what is
And
the target?
it's gonna target your tech.
Tech. Okay.
And it's gonna be 2 damage to your tech.
2 damage. So I soak 1, so that'll be 1 damage to my tech. Okay. All right. Next move. Your deck. Oh wait, I gotta declare. Okay, so Brawler's finally starting to get to his feet on this one, but Doc's on him. Doc's on him now. He's not going to let him go. Doc rushes into the ropes again, kind of comes back, again hits him with that lariat, just puts him down on the mat again.
Nice. Suplex.
A suplex? We are going to go with a strike.
All right. Reversal. We both got them?
Yep, we both did reversals.
Those are going to the junkyard.
Junkyard with those. Those are out of there. Okay, so he hits him with the lariat. He picks up Brawler again, whips him into the ropes, he whips him into the ropes, charges again into the ropes, going to that well again for that clothesline. But this time, Brawler steps up his speed. Both of them think clothesline. Both of them connect. They hang each other up in a huge collision in the middle of the ring. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to go suplex.
What's your values again? Sorry to ask.
My KO values?
Yeah.
Power 1, Tech 2, Speed 3.
I'm gonna go high risk strike.
All right.
Brawler's gonna go crazy.
All right. I lay a power.
He lays a tech. Tech beats power. So at this point, both men are kind of slow to get to their feet. Brawler is up first, and then Brawler kind of shakes loose the cobwebs. He sees like Doc getting up, but Doc is still a little bit staggered. So Brawler like climbs to the top rope. What is he doing? What is Brawler doing? A large man like that should not be on the top rope. Doc stands and turns around, and Brawler just comes off the top rope with a flying cross body. The huge mass of the Brawler just connects with Doc Holiday. Huge connection on the mat. The ring shakes with the impact. So you're going to take an extra 3 points of damage from the high risk. It will target your power KO value. It is a tech, though, so it's a total of 6 damage coming at you to your power. To your power, yes. And I also get to recover 1 point from any KO value. That's definitely going to be speed.
So I'm going to take... my power's at 5 now.
Okay. All right. So you're at 153?
5 power, 2 tech, 3 speed.
Okay. All right. You know what? He's going to go for the pin. That's the logical move, I think. Do you have a reversal under that next card?
Negative.
All right. So you are pinned.
Can I make a wrestling action real quick? To switch cards?
You can.
Okay.
You can. However, you can't make that wrestling action before I declare pin. You have to make that wrestling action before I declare pin, which you should have.
Oh, my bad.
No. Actually, it's my bad because I shouldn't have declared before you declared. So okay. It's actually on me.
It's not going to break or make anything really one way or the other.
No, that's fine. I mean, do you have a reversal under it?
No.
Yeah, honestly, what should have happened there? I
should have made my wrestling action called the thing, and then you should have said I'm gonna pin.
Pin, right? Exactly, because you had upper hand.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you're pinned. Highest roll first.
Oh, I guess I don't even flip this, huh?
No, I mean as long as it's not a reversal.
You win it, right?
I don't flip. No,
I'm saying you win it.
Yeah, I win it. I win it automatically. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I need a 6 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. A 10.
Jesus. Ref doesn't even get his hands to the mat. Doc gets his shoulders up. Brawler's like, oh. Brawler doesn't even get frustrated. It's like he rolls his eyes. Like, this son of a bitch can't even stay down for a 1 count. Brawler. It doesn't. That doesn't count. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going to discard a card to make my next one a signature.
Okay.
So I will take an extra because I haven't hit with 2 damaging moves in this turn.
Yeah.
So.
I still technically have upper hand, right?
Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry, man. And I just explained that you had upper hand and I'm just getting overly excited. Sorry. I won't change what I called, just so
I'm gonna suplex.
Okay.
It's a tech.
I have power. You beat me.
Okay.
Goes for that. He can't get that spike to save his life right now.
So that'll be 5 points of damage to your tech, and I'm sorry. It -1 damage, so 4 points of damage to your tech, but I recovered 2 points from my most damaged KO value.
It's not -1 because it's the next round, right? Like you haven't been hit with a speed strike.
No, correct, but the suplex targets tech KO value.
Gotcha.
-1 damage to this move.
Cool. I got you.
Rick
I'm
for
sorry.
2 points.
I thought you were still calculating in the other thing. So I'm taking 4 total damage coming at me.
Correct.
All right, and that's to tech value.
Correct.
So I will
So
take
you'll
3. 1,
yeah.
2, 3. So Brawler like rolls his eyes at the fact that Doc would not even like keep his fucking shoulders down for a 1 count. He gets up. He starts to beckon him to get up. Doc gets up again. Brawler kicks him. Turns around to wrap for the head, but we all know what's coming in this position. Doc just wraps the waist, German suplex, snap German suplex out of nowhere. Brawler hits and folds in half. These two have each other so scouted. They are only hitting with moves they've never done before. Okay, so hand is exactly even, so we're gonna have to do an opening spot again. But first, we have to figure out which of these cards we're discarding. I have to discard an extra card in addition. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So 9 and 10 will be rerolls. I roll a 1. I'll lose a tech card.
I lose a speed card.
Now I'm going to say 7 through 10 are rerolls. 1, so I would lose another tech card. Brawler's getting tired. He's getting sleepy. At least he hasn't lost. He's only lost the 1 reversal. That's nice.
We both have, yeah.
Yeah. But with that, he could have lost both of them. like real easily, because I discarded almost all my cards from game. Okay, all right. So both men are down. The refs start counting. 1, 2. We've got to do an opening spot again. I am picking power. Since it's a new round, I should have a +5 again. I'm guessing you're picking tech since you got a 5 in tech.
Yeah, it's basically a straight roll off.
Yep. I got a 7 on the die.
Oh, on the die, I got a 4, so you win.
I just figured since it was a straight roll off, I wasn't going to do the math. All right. So I win. So both men start to get to their feet. Lazy punches start to get thrown back and forth into the face. And then all of a sudden, Brawler starts to get his ire up, starts to hit with the forearm shivers, starts to beat Doc backwards just a little bit. They both want it so bad, ladies and gentlemen, so bad. So I will start with hand. All right, so I have hand. I'm declaring first. I declare strike.
What are your KO values?
I have a 5 in tech, a 1 in power, and an 8 in speed.
Okay. I'm gonna do a breaker.
All right, I have a reversal.
As do I.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so Brawler's beating him back, and then Doc blocks, and he starts to punch back Brawler. He starts to punch him back. They both rear back for huge punches. They both connect. Both of them connect on the chin, and both of them stagger backwards to one knee. Wonderful.
Well, the reversals are gone.
Yeah, this has just got real interesting for both of us, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go strike.
I am going to go breaker.
Speed.
Tech, you got me.
Okay. So both of them are on their knees. Both of them start to rise again, but Brawler's a half-second faster and hits with that pump kick that's amazing that he can actually do. Connects to Doc's face, drops it back down to the mat. Targets tech KO value with speed damage. I only have 2 in speed. But it does -1 damage from a stat. I'm going to -1 from your tech.
Okay.
So
it targeted my tech?
You'll only take 1 damage because you would normally soak it, but you have to take a minimum of 1.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm going submission.
Okay. I'm gonna go suplex.
Okay.
What do you
Speed.
got? So do I.
Ooh, okay. So I have hand this time. I'm going to pick power.
All right.
I have a +5.
Yeah, but
Dutch. Total, I got a 6. So you need 3 or better there.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. So you went with a suplex, right?
Yeah, so it targets your speed KO value, and I'm gonna reduce your soak of your power for the rest of this round.
Okay. All right. Cool. What's the damage coming to speed?
It's just gonna be 2.
All right. So I'll take 1 damage. My poor speed value, man. Okay. All right. So he what he hit with the bicycle kick. He grabs Doc. He goes to lock him into the to like a sleeper, but Doc actually wraps his head doing a maneuver because they can only hit with moves they've never done before at this point. He kind of jumps up into the air and pulls him forward into a snapmare, rolling him through. Okay, so still my hand though, right? What do we got here? Okay. Okay. We're gonna go. What's your lowest KO value? Just tell me that.
Lowest is in like the
Yeah,
one I have the least on.
yeah, the
They're all at
healthiest.
3 right now.
They're all at 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a strike then.
Okay. I'm gonna do a breaker.
Okay. I have tech.
Speed.
Oh, tech beats speed. Tech beats speed. Okay.
No, speed beats tech.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay.
I pushed it towards me. I just said it backwards. I'm sorry. Okay, so you hit.
It's gonna target your power KO value.
Okay.
It's just 2 damage, but you're soaking 1 less.
1 less, so I'm still only taking 1 because I'm still soaking 1.
Okay.
But up to.
And if we have a break spot next card, I win.
Okay. Those say break spots, don't they? Okay. All right. All right. Need to change that. Okay. I need to make a note for myself right now. Card break spot, because those are supposed to be tie spots. We need to change the cards. We changed all the documentation. We forgot to change the cards. It's okay. It's okay. Those are easy. The fucking game is impossible to upload. I don't want to get into a story about it. Okay, so I took the damage. You hit with it. I still have hand, though, right? I'm going to go with a breaker.
Okay. I'm going to go with a strike.
Oh, wait. I had to do flare, didn't I?
Yeah.
What was the thing you did? What was the move you did?
A breaker.
A breaker. Okay, so the snapmare, Brawler rolls through. He gets up to the feet. He turns around, charges Doc, but Doc's ready for him now. He catches him. Quick snap, spine buster to the ground. Matt shakes. All right. Now I'm going to do a breaker power. What did you call?
A strike.
Strike. All right. Power.
Tech.
Tech beats power. Got me on that one.
Targets your power KO value, and I recover 1 point from any KO value.
Oh, that hurts. Power KO value. How much damage is you got? Tech, so that's 5 damage, right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, and I'm down to 1, so I'm taking 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so my values are now 5, 6, and 9.
Nice.
Yeah, that ends the round, but you're definitely going to win hand on that.
Yep. We got to roll for what we discard.
And that,
1 and 2 are re-rolls for me.
You did a tech breaker, right?
Tech strike.
Tech strike? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
7.
hit me with the spine buster. Then you pick up Brawler again and just like, oh man, I want to do something new. I'm gonna act out the cover. You pull up Brawler, you step back, and you super kick Brawler in the face. Brawler falls down, and Doc just turns to the crowd and goes, "Yo, didn't know I could do that, did you?"
Like the cover. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so he rolls for 1, 2, 3, 4. He lost a speed. What'd you lose, man?
I also lost a speed.
Man, we are getting down there in cards. I think we're about to hit minute 20, right? This is the 4th round?
1, 2. Yeah, this will be the 4th.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We enter the 21st minute. So, yeah, you have hand. We got to lay down. This is... So, if you outlast it... If you outlast him in this round and he doesn't win, I'm going to start taking free actions against me.
So how did the last match end, or last flare end? I super kicked you.
You super kicked me.
I'm going straight for the cover.
Oh.
I'm going to pin.
I definitely don't have a reversal, that's for sure. And you very smartly did it before I had a 10 in anything, so I will take an automatic 1 count, even though I would have normally had a pin.
Also did that on purpose.
That's why
I'm targeting your speed.
I want to make sure that I want to see if you can pin it or if they get to pin it. When pinned, they have an automatic 1 count. They can only save with 2 other pin values, their choice. Okay, so I get to choose. So I'm definitely not going to use this. The speed KO value is the highest. I'm not going to use that one. So that one's eliminated. So my next highest is a 6 in power. So I need a 7 or higher. So he can't. After the super kick, he rolls into the pin. 1, 2, 3! Just barely, though. Brawler gets his shoulder up a half second too late because he rolled a 5 and he had 5. I'll show the camera that just so you guys can see. He rolled a 5 and he had 5. So he's gonna.
What did I tell you, Brawler? What did I tell you?
Brawler looks at the ref. He's like, "I got my shoulder up. Are you kidding me?" Oh. Whoa! You can just see he's so frustrated. You know what? I think I want to try and possibly squash this rivalry a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit extra here. You can switch to face.
Okay.
Switch to face. So basically, Brawler looks at the crowd, audience. He's like, I at the ref, I kicked it. It was 2. And the ref's like, no, 3, 3, 3. And then Brawler just finally turns around to Doc. And then he asks for a mic. And then one of the people brings him a mic. He gets a mic and he goes, Look. I know what you're thinking. I know you think I'm going to go after you, but I'm not. I'm done with this feud. I'm done with this whole thing. This was a hell of a match. You beat me. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to offer my hand and say, let's squash this thing. And then he puts out his hand.
I'm going to say something. I'll be like...
You could take the mic first.
Yeah, I'll take the mic.
Okay.
You know what, Brawler? You are one tough SOB. I'll give you that. And I'm glad to see that finally your eyes seem to be open and that you can see shit clearly. And I'll reach my hand out.
Okay, you guys shake hands, and just because you said it that way, Brawler really squeezes your hand, and everybody in the audience can tell that there's serious tension in the handshake, and Doc shakes it back, and then finally they just release, and then Brawler just like puts his hands up and rolls out of the ring. And then Doc can taunt to the crowd because he has made the quarterfinals. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Zach Van Sliders. Before I hand it over with Ziggy Vans to do his ever so colorful wrap-up of each episode, there's just a couple of quick disclaimers I wanted to put in for this one specifically. Jay, also known as Bad Saturn, he actually booked this show, and so he was supposed to be the producer on it. He had a scheduling conflict, so he basically told me everything that was supposed to happen in the promos / match. So just so you know, that whole story thing came from Jay, not from me. I just want to give him proper credit. I also want to go ahead and point out that even though I'm the creator of the game, I definitely make mistakes. And at one point during this match, I initiated a pin as Brawler when he did not have upper hand. Remember, unless you were using a bridge effect or some sort of ability that does it, you cannot pin an opponent by calling the card unless you have the upper hand. That was my mistake, and thankfully Doc triumphed anyway, so it didn't really matter. So, all right, I'm going to hand it over to Ziggy now. He can do the wrap-up, and hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Bye. Hello, Ziggy Vans. What a great episode, everybody. I don't know if you like that, but a 5-star performance from Doc Holiday and the Boston Brawler. It doesn't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you are enjoying UHW because we're not done. This wraps up the quarterfinals, but we've got a lot of show coming for you next week. We're going to get into the semifinals. Big bookings on the way. We're going to get some... We're also going to announce our next 2 divisions and our next 2 title belts, as well as see some fresh faces, so keep it locked to UHW.